Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. I've had to start your recording. I think this would be the third time. So let's get into it. Remember, these are general readings. They're not going to apply to every single Aquarius watching. This is for your sun, moon, rising, for any placement really. Cross watchers as well. To book a personal reading, send a message on any socials at the Q for Tarot. I'm available to read online and in person at Jahi Abuja. So I'll be doing this reading in two parts. The first part is about your relationships and connections. And the second part is going to be about your finances or your coin. Quick messages. So let's see. Messages about your relationships this week, Aquarius. Two of Buttons in reverse, Nine of Blades upright, Seven of Vessels upright. There's a decision that you are trying to make. It does seem like you are at a crossroads and you are really not sure if you want to go or if you want to stay. You're trying to figure out if you want to exert more, put in more of your energy into this, or if you want to withdraw. And it's something that it's really cross, like this is like you're really at a crossroads and it's really getting you all up in your head with the Nine of Blades upright. You have anxiety about this. You might even be losing sleep about this, and you are really actually I don't think it's not generally it's you have two options. Should you stay, should you go? But then both options, you know how in exams we used to say the questions have babies. You know, where you have question 1A and then 1A1, 1A2, 1A3 before you get to 1B, you know. So they are both very all-consuming. Yeah, it's not as easy and as straightforward as it is, because there's a lot of options being presented towards it. That's why I say that there's quite a lot of options, not just two options. You've got different options. You have to take your time to sift through the illusions so that you actually pick what is valuable. Sure, they all look attractive and tall glass of milk or whatever, you know, but then you have to really sift through and make sure you're not working with illusions. See things for what they are. You have to acknowledge your emotions and how much your emotions play into this. Well, let's see. Are there any deciding factors that might help? Or let's just see why. Let's find out why the Two of Buttons in reverse. Or is it that you are trying not to make a decision? You have to choose. You actually have to choose. Somebody you might be in your relationships this week, somebody might give you an ultimatum, or you might actually realize that you've gotten to a point where you've played both fields or multiple fields, and it's time for you to actually look at what is long term. But I don't think you want to make that decision, and I think it's getting harder and harder for you to pull this off. But let's see, why don't you want to make a decision? Why do you have the Two of Buttons in reverse? Why are you stopping yourself? But you have to. It's you to be literally keeping you up at night. You can't. You put this off for long enough. Let's see. Why are the Two of Buttons in? What is stopping you from making this decision? Two of Vessels in reverse, because you don't feel it's balanced. One Ace of Buttons upright. You have the energy and drive for something else. You're motivated to do something else. Ten of Vessels in reverse. I think you're actually trying to redefine what happily ever after means to you, because I think you've tried in this relationship, you really tried to, there hasn't been an equal give and take, that's for sure. Sex looks good. Passion is there. There's a lot of, you've got the hots for each other, but that's about what it, yeah. You're trying to find out if your desire trumps your need for happily ever after. I think you're actually trying to redefine what happily ever after means to you. I think that's what it is. But then there's a lot of, you are conflicted. You really are conflicted because, yeah, desire and drive and attraction is important, but there has to be some form of reciprocity. Reciprocity, and it has to be like a safe space. But I think right now, it's just, there's a lot of carnal knowledge. I think it's a lot of, yeah, it's just what is being presented to you right now is very physical, and I think I'm not sure if you truly are trying to deny the reciprocity and to be celebrated and celebration and happily ever after. I don't know if that's a denial or if that's the actual fact, but I don't think it's true because you're stressed about it and you're really beginning to consider options. If this was okay, you don't fix what's, you don't need to fix what's not broken, eh? What are you anxious about? First Star of Buttons upright. Nine of Vessels in reverse. Three of Coins upright. If you're in a relationship, it does seem like you are concerned about somebody that you feel your partner is not content and there's somebody that is attracting them somewhere, or you actually feel you're not content in this relationship, so you want to, but there's stepping out, Sha. Somebody wants to step out. You might be considering stepping out under the guise of networking. But then, yeah, sometimes you just have to go and look at, see what's in the market, because what you have right now is just on the physical level, and I don't think this. I think this applies to both singles. Singles, the options that are presenting themselves to you, they just want, yeah, it's just sex. There's nothing, yeah. It's just sex, and you feel you constantly have to perform. Yeah, you're attractive, quite alright, but you feel you constantly have to perform, no matter how big a show you put up. Contentment does not exist, and there's interest in others. So I don't know if this is you or this is them, but it's not this shallow stuff. There's a lot of emotions on the board, emotion and passion on the board, but then the emotions that are coming up seem to be repressed in some way. Very emotional card that has come up upright from the suit of vessels is the fact, illusions, the fact that you do have options. When it comes to reciprocity, nope. Long term, nope. Contentment, nope. When it comes to drive and desire and attraction, it just seems very show. It just seems, this is your vibe, good. But if you want, I don't know, there's a lot of, that's the thing, you're trying to figure out if you actually, if you want to admit that you desire real connections and love. You've put on a show, so you are used to being in the spotlight and you put on a show so much, but then deep down inside, everything else screams that you do desire emotional satisfaction, emotional contentment. You desire reciprocity, you know. Well, let's see what options are presenting themselves to you. What are the options, or how should you filter through options? What's the information about options for you, Aquarius, in your relationships? Options, Four of Blades, should be ones where you feel at rest, where you can recuperate from all this drama and all this acting. You need rest and recuperation. Okay. Heart, sorrow. Let's see. Okay, you have at least three different energies are coming up. There's three different stages that you're going to pass through. You're going to have to pass through a moment of rest, acknowledge all the heartbreak and sorrow that this has caused you, because honestly you've been super stressed about this, you know. And then get ready for new beginnings. Let all this shit go. It's not worth it, man. Save yourself. Yeah, it's not worth it. There are so many options available to you, but choose. Yeah, what would you rather choose? Rest or sorrow and heartbreak? They are both, those are both out. And that's the thing. Sometimes it doesn't have. Sometimes you have to choose yourself. You don't necessarily have to choose somebody else. So it doesn't. If you have nobody right now, but this situation is stressing you, then choose yourself. Even before you choose somebody else, you have to choose yourself to leave the situation. Choose yourself to heal. Choose yourself to be able to go through the options carefully, you know. Relationship wise, new horizons await you. New horizons await you. If you're thinking of staying or going, yeah, it's saying like literally jump off the cliff, go. Take a leap of faith, leave all this. Okay, Aquarius. Let me take a note of the theme or the title for the first one, so that I don't have to watch it again to title it, because I actually really don't remember. Once I'm done with readings, I don't remember until I watch them again. So Aquarius relationships. I'm gonna change it later, I think, but I should remember. My writing is absolute rubbish. Like, I type so fast now. Sometimes I can't read my writing. I swear it's horrible. Okay, let's get into finances. Money, about your money, career, finances, coin, business, whatever. Business connections, partnerships, whatever. Let's see. Advice about your finances this week, Aquarius. I'm really trying to see, because it's been such a hassle uploading, edit. I've been trying to do minimal edits these days. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. That is how you can help this channel. And remember, I'm available to read online and in person. Let's see. Money about your messages about your money, Aquarius, and finances, and business, and career, and investments. Let's see. Okay, one more. Warrior of Buttons in reverse, Majesty of Coins in reverse, Hanged One in reverse. You're being advised to exercise caution. The foster The warrior of battles is usually very energetic. Like, he doesn't even need a horse. He rides to his beat of his own drum. He moves super fast. But that's in reverse. So it's saying calm down, hold your bridges, don't act so impulsively. I think it's a realization that you are deciding not to go in a particular direction. You might have been thinking of the Majesty of Coins, or the Supreme of Coins, or the King of Coins, King of Pentacles. With that in reverse, you might have been considering investing or expanding in some sort, but it's telling you, don't rush into that. It's saying just continue how things are. Just continue how things are. It's not broken. There's no need to fix it. Just continue how things are. They got the warrior of battles in reverse. It's saying don't try to get on any new adventures at this point. No expansions. Stay still. Majesty of coins in reverse. Don't, or Supreme of coins in reverse. You don't need to invest in any. Don't invest. This idea, it's saying move forward from it. You might have been mulling it over with the hanged one in reverse. It's saying don't pause, but don't invest. Move on from this. Somebody might have been trying to get you to invest. It's saying move on. You know that saying that if you listen to every dog that barks on the way to the market, you won't get there. Don't pay no attention to this. This is not, it's working. There's no need for change. There's no need for anything new. No need to invest in anything different or invest. I'm just getting this dead the idea. Whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you. If it means you not expanding, if it means you, no, don't stay here. Don't give any more energy. Don't give any. It's saying leave. If you were thinking of leaving your job. Okay, so tarot readers always have to let you know that these readings are basically just stories, you know, for entertainment purposes only. But if this resonates with you, it's saying leave. Leave. Don't invest in this. Don't wait. Don't collect 200. Don't pass go. But you can pass go and collect 200. Don't give 200. Or you're at least on your way out, because you still have to exercise this Gragua energy. This I've got it all. You have to do that, but no, don't give it. Why is the warrior of battles actually the risk taker? What's making you pause? Because there's definitely something that's making you pause. What's this? 5 of vessels? Because you don't want to read 5 of vessels in reverse. You don't want to regret anything. You're focusing on what works. There's no point in you crying, you know, crying over spilled cups when you've got 2 cups up. But then you're not crying nothing. You are acknowledging what is working, what is the equal give and take you're getting in what in your existing circumstance. So yeah, that's the thing. It does. Well, let me get 2 more before I speak on it. I don't want to. I want the cards to show. The warrior of battles, also known as the the knight of wands, is in reverse. Because you're not adventurous right now because you don't want to have any regrets. You're not waiting for nothing. That's the thing. It's working. There's nothing you're waiting for. And you feel you've built your community. So you've settled, but not settled in a disadvantageous way. You've come into I think you found your tribe, you know. So nothing radical. Why are you not investing in? So I'm still not so certain. I don't know if this is a new business idea. It's saying there's no need to go on with it. But if this is an existing business idea, it's just saying continue. But it's there's some form of refrain or restraint that I keep picking up on. Why is the Majesty of Coins? Why is the Supreme of Coins in reverse? Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? Why are you being advised not to embody the energy of an investor? What lessons? Aquarius. Seven of Blades, deception. Because somebody is bringing a bazooka to a rock, paper, and scissors fight. Six of Vessels, because nostalgia is involved. Nine of Vessels in reverse. You're not content. You're grateful about the community you've built, but you're weary because there's still a disconnect between, you know how, hopefully I will finish my sentences right. Okay. It's still back to that whole office, workplace, pizza, party thing. You found your community. Give me a second, please. Hello?
Good morning, ma.
Good morning. Please, you come by 2.
Sorry for what happened yesterday.
No problem. I'm in a meeting. You come by 2, please.
By 2?
Yes, thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Sorry about that. I'm probably gonna edit it out, but I need to get my train of thought back. There's a battle between practicality and things of years past. There's this childhood dream that you've had that you actually do feel you are at a point to live. You feel like you're living the dream, but I think it's you're living the dream, but it involves a lot of diplomacy and deception and cunning that Nine of Vessels in reverse, that doesn't really sit right with you. That's why you're choosing not to stay. So there might be some sort of expansion or something, but you just feel, you trust the team you're working with, but you just feel that it's not so practical at this point. So you're deciding not to stay. You're not pausing. You're deciding to move forward. So you might have been invited or asked to consider some form of expansion or investment in something else, but then with more scrutiny, you will realize that this is a lot more nostalgic than it is practical, and it's not keeping you fulfilled. Yeah. One thing I'll say, Aquarius, you have to get in touch with your emotions. Emotions are coming up again. this hard person vibe. There, or have you not come into your own? Are you not? I don't know. There's a lot of repressed. It seems like you're not being true to yourself. Repressed energy, on requited or unrealized emotional expression. There's so many cards that have come up, right? And the only two cards that have come up upright are that there's deception in your community. I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's them, but there's deception in your community. So really, expansion, no. Energy exhaustion, no. Financial investment, no. Waiting, no. Community building, practicality, realization, yes. Why is the Hanged One in reverse for Aquarius's finances? Nine of Blades in reverse, because you're no longer pausing and waiting, because you're no longer anxious about this stuff. You do want what is fair with justice upright. And you want to wait and see, because you do realize that there's some things that are hidden. So it's a moment of pausing and waiting. You're going from a more passive, because the Hanged One also talks about waiting, but it's asking you not to wait. But then justice too has to run its course. It has to be, but then there's a lot more proactiveness. It's a proactive or proactivity. There's a lot more you have to do, and it's telling you to just trust the timing of things. But that's new expansion. Really find out what's going on. There's somebody's being shady, somebody is being too dramatic about their expression of truth regarding how, I don't know if there's somebody that is trying to get their family involved in some way, and they're trying to make it seem like they are pouring into this, but then they're actually pouring into themselves. There's just somebody's not just playing fair, and it's saying, yeah, be more present. Stop waiting for what you can't see coming just yet, and focus on what is available. You have a community you should leverage on. Let them help you filter through what is practical these days, or what is on as an adult or something. Yeah, by Aquarius, this does seem quite long, but I really hope you figure this out. But yeah, all around, get in touch with your emotions, Aquarius. Thank you for being here with me. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, Take care of yourself. Be good now. Bye.